similar areas, too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12 has been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. To the air, it's Mateer. Here's a heat. Gets away from one. He's going to take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Fullback's got it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Now they'll run it on the toss. That's a really nice job by this defense maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. To start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Toss sweep to the right. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's loose. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. The running back has it. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Cowboys can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the toss. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Here's a snap, ready to cut one loose. Got a man, it's Brock. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field and get some more points.
They'll run it to the right. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Oklahoma has dominated this rivalry, guys, so much so that it almost seems like just a relief to the Sooners when they win.
Up to this point, Reese, no doubt. Oklahoma, they have owned this series against their in-state rival. But, David, you know, in rivalry...
Turning it on! Wide open spaces. The 20. The inside pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Boise State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Chris Peterson, this has not been a blowout today on the Smurf turf. They're up by 6 over the Cougars. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Got enough for the first down. There he goes. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Tatum. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
You're going to have to design something a little bit better than that, fellas. I mean, you're throwing the football, you get 1 yard, and that was not an easy catch, by the way. He toe-tapped, made sure he got his foot down, but I don't know if that was worth it for a 1-yard gain.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. first snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Working the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cowboys!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll call for the fair catch here. Fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. This rivalry dates back to 1904, and the story goes, guys, that the ball got loose once, rolled down a hill, went into a creek, and both teams went in there and fought for it.
And isn't that just what rivalry should be about? We'll fight you. We'll meet you anywhere, in a creek, wherever. We know, Jesse, Oklahoma, Oklahoma State, they don't like each other.
Put your face in the...
Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
To the air, it's Mateer. Bringing the heat. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Takes a hit as he fires. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And the Sooners will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Try to get it to the edge. Running into the open space. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Now the play fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And third and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big third down stop.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good, talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Quarterback keeper. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Spits it out to the back. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. As they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Dances away. Throwing on the run. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. With the catch, it's Burks. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Five wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. He might want another play. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. There he goes. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for space. It's Tatum. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
To the air, it's Mateer. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UTSA has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over Texas State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires on the move. It's caught. Still running at the 40. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On first down, he'll just run the quarterback sneak. That doesn't seem very creative. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Cowboys will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Dumps it to the back. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic with his... It's a seam wide open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down. You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the 2nd half. Get this run game established.
They go to the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Looking for room. It's Tatum. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The give to the fullback. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
I tell you guys, this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He can catch the football, and he can also run it, especially on 3rd down. What a weapon.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Back in motion, trying to clear the pick. Touchdown, Sooners! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Nice job on 3rd and goal. You know what's coming. I know what's coming. The physicality, the offensive line doing a great job, and the fullback gets the handoff right up the gut, takes it downhill, uses his power, and falls into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Sets up the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Unloads it left. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, and a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Pressure coming. Down he goes. He tried to get out of trouble, and this defense wasn't having it.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. That's caught. It's Barnes. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently. The Sooners are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab down the left side. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Boyd. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Cowboys want to crank the tempo. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run the toss. Slithers into space. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. They'll go to the fullback. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna run it. It's Tatum. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
A loss of 6 yards on the play. Now, a 4th down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Oklahoma, 27.
They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3-spot on the board.
Number 29 on the field goal.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Appalachian State has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up by 32 over the Rebels. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on. It's a running room. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to get the corner. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7.
A little bit of inside, a little bit of outside. Nice job. Hey, keep them guessing, right? You run it up the middle to keep them honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive gain. Now let's go get 7.
The option look. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Great job by the back on the option.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fair catch, called for and made. making adjustments. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Latier. Now adjusting. He's going to take off. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was critical for his confidence, for this offense's confidence, and right now if you're on defense, you've got to find an answer for this guy.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
Give to the running back. Runs through a tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Might as well give it to him again. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
But you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He wants to change this route. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the lead. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown Sooners. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
He'll bring it out. It's Fields. And the returner will be dragged down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off. So
going up top. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. How about that one? Fourth and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting. Defensively, you get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to...
Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
you know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Akron has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 34 to James Madison. Just another week of college football.
Viewers on StreamView.com remove the space at 47
Those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Oh, a lot of space. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Timeout called there by the defense. and save as much time as possible. The Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
And the Sooners are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That is no good. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Takes his shot. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game out. Not good enough. And he's below that number in this game. Still not good enough.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Boyd. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Looking to throw again. He wants to take the top off. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Trying play action. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the 4th quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
On 4th down, going to the air. He's looking deep. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
So once again, Oklahoma adds another one to the win column as they come out victorious in Bedlam. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. No matter how much